Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Binding of Isaac Ironman Challenge. Today we are on Apollyon, which should be a fun character. This is the first time we've ever played this character on this challenge, so I'm pretty excited actually, especially because this character is quite easy. Also, I have, I guess, somewhat of a question of the day, I guess. I don't really do anything like this, but just because it's on my mind literally like 2 seconds before clicking record here, I'm curious, how do you guys play your video games? Like, and what I mean by that is like windowed or full screen or whatever. I'm just wondering because it's kind of become like a little bit of a joke between me and a couple of my friends that I've gotten, slightly mocked for not playing games in full screen. And you would never be able to tell, at least from watching my YouTube channel, because of course you guys are only seeing the game being recorded. But I in fact am playing not on full screen. I am playing a windowed version of this game. And maybe that's more common for recording YouTube videos, I don't know. But even when I'm not recording, most of the games I play, I have on windowed mode, and I don't know why. I just like it better. It gets even weirder though, because I also play Minecraft a lot, and that I play the same thing, windowed, but I also don't have it like centered. Like, it's pretty close to the size of my monitor is the size of the game, but not quite. But the weird thing about it is that ooh, that's a good item. The weird thing about it is that I don't center my window with my monitor. It's like not in the middle of my screen. And the reason why, this is maybe a dumb reason, but so I mean, I have a Windows computer, and I'm sure it's the same with Mac. But by default, all of the icons on your desktop, are on the left side of your screen. So I offset my game to be like offset to the right, so that I can still see like the first 2 rows at least of the icons on my desktop on the left side of the game. So I don't know, just one of those weird things about me. So anyways, just me thinking about that and remembering being mocked by some friends, it makes me wonder how you guys play games, and if there's any fellow windowed gamers out there. That's not to say all games I play windowed. Like, for example, I have been playing, I'm gonna go in the shop real quick. Actually, we're gonna fight the boss first, but I have been playing Lies of P recently, like the Souls-like game, and that I play in full screen, and I think that's because it's just like I don't even know, actually. Maybe because it defaults to full screen, but for some reason, like non-indie games, I guess those are kind of like the bigger games like that are the ones that I think I tend to not play full screen. I really don't play that many games, but I'm just, for example, the ones that I don't play windowed is, that Elden Ring is one of my big games that I love playing. What else? I don't even know. I did a while back play Hogwarts Legacy, and that one I believe also I played full screen. But at least my main games being Binding of Isaac, of course, Minecraft. Yeah, I play windowed, and I like offset it a little bit. I am going to void Ball of Bandages. This is the great thing about Apollyon. We turn it into a movement speed and a luck up, which is fine. I was hoping for a damage or a tears rate up, but that's acceptable. Especially because Ball of Bandages I don't really care for. It's not like we have, what's it called, the Book of Revelations to guarantee us to be able to get any more Ball of Bandages to get Bandage Girl or whatever. This is what I was hoping for, though, is a Soul Heart. We could, of course, buy the bomb to open up some of those chests and try, to do something cheeky there. But I'm just going to play it safe and go for the Soul Heart. Really, before I bought the Soul Heart, I should have gone into the Curse Room if I was smart, because there's a red heart to heal back the red health in the boss room here. But oh well, it is what it is. We will move on. And now that we bought the Soul Heart, I'm not trying to, waste it by going into the Curse Room. But depending if we lose the Soul Heart, we may have another opportunity to go into a Curse Room later. But obviously, ideally, we won't take any damage. It really also, the compound fracture that we have is a really good item, especially to start off with. This is one of those items that it can lead to some really overpowered builds. So I'm excited to see where this run leads. Hopefully we get a bomb for that tinted rock there. You know what? I'm going to take this only because we were just asking for bombs, and the game gave them to us. And I don't know when the next time is we're going to get a bomb, so we will do it. We get a secret room and a soul heart. Perfect. My wife has entered the room. Hi.
Hi.
Do you want to tell us what you had for dinner?
Nope.
Okay.
It's a big thing sometimes because I get really, really depressed and irritable when I'm hungry, but then also really stubborn, and I don't want anybody to help me.
Yeah. Yep. But I'm glad she ate food because now she's in a better mood and happier. And you need to eat food. Not just to be in a good mood, but to be healthy. We get another tinted rock. This is actually the perfect bomb upgrade for this. I guess there's no... Never mind. I was going to put it there to check for a secret room, but we already found the secret room. So I'll put it there. But this is the perfect bomb upgrade for a situation like that because we can blow up huge areas with one single bomb. So that is great. Also, I think this bomb upgrade deals like a really high damage to bosses when you blow it up because it's a whole bunch of explosions right next to each other. So if we do want to use this offensively, not only will it be easier to hit the boss because we are hitting in such a wide area, but it's probably going to do a lot of damage. So that is definitely a viable option to potentially go for. And I'm curious how this works. If I place a bomb like here, does the plus section of the bomb, does that travel through these barriers or not? Like, I'm wondering if I put a bomb here. Actually, I think I can get in here with one bomb. Nice, okay. Okay, it wasn't really worth it, but that's okay. It might be worth it to go into the store, to be honest. We will probably go back there afterwards, but I'm gonna first fight the boss. And you know what, just for the sake of it, it's hard to tell actually if that did more damage than a normal bomb. I think it did, but I'm really not sure. I also didn't realize there's another tinted rock in here, so we definitely want to use at least one more bomb. So might as well use it right there. Monstro avoided it, and I got hit, so it's a bummer. We're definitely going for devil deals here too, because I'd say we have enough health to justify it. Okay, what are we getting from the boss? A damage up. Of course, I'll take that. And Death's List. I'm tempted to just void this. It's not a bad item, especially early on. The potential for getting upgrades from it is pretty high. But it just has to alter my playstyle in a slightly annoying way that I don't know if even annoying is the right word. I'm going to void it. We got a tears rate and a movement speed out of it, so I think at the end of the day, I do like the tears rate. Maybe that's stupid because I know you can literally get stat ups as a reward from Death's List, albeit a rare reward, but probably it would have paid off better to just take it, but I went for the instant gratification. I am going to go check out the shop, though, just in case there's a soul heart in there, especially since we have 3 keys. Okay, no soul heart. I guess I will take the card here. Unless I want mom's key. I'm going to buy the card, though. Plus 2 keys. Wait, oops. No. What does this do again? It is receive for 60 seconds. Plus 2 health. Okay, so this could give us a devil deal if we needed. Yeah, and I think this is a character that theoretically will be easy enough that I won't need to go for like blowing up the donation machine. So hopefully we'll be able to preserve some donation money through that. I guess I'll go downpour. I don't know if I'm necessarily comfortable enough with my damage to be able to make it through the mirror floor boss. But hopefully, I think we're just strong enough for me to feel okay-ish to go through the regular downpour at least. Another tinted rock. We're getting super lucky here. Nice. I am more than happy to use my last bomb there, if it means getting 2 soul hearts. Okay, splash damage, definitely gonna help us out here with all these enemies right next to each other. Okay, that wasn't so bad. I will need to pay attention to this room, though, if we do the mirror floor, because that is a room that could potentially suck if we're not careful. Okay, let's go into the item room. You know, I'm going to wait till we have a full charge on Void, because I'm going to touch the mystery item, and then if it's not something that I want, if I can tell right off the bat at least, then I will try to react in time to avoid it. Obviously that's easier said than done, because you have to be really quick with it, but we'll try it out here. There is a chance I make a stupid decision and avoid something that I would have wanted, but we'll find out. No, we'll take that. For sure we'll take that. Tears ups are always great. And yeah, we already got a damage up from the boss too, so our stats are slowly increasing. And luckily this character is kind of like the pure stats character, because Void, of course, if you turn any item into a Void, you get stats out of it, so should be great. Another thing that makes this character great is you pretty much are no longer afraid of active items. Like, basically, in a normal run, once you find a good active item, any other item pedestal that's an active item, even if it's otherwise a good item, essentially becomes a waste of an item pool, because you can only take one active item at a time. So I'm glad that this character gets some benefit out of active items regardless, because you can just keep voiding and stacking them on top of each other. Surprisingly, I am going to go for the bomb here before the soul heart, and I'm going to look for the secret room, which I hope is right here, but I am going to double check that it's possible in this room, and it is. So hopefully it's right here. Okay, it was. So unfortunately no more bombs, because I really would love to get into the boss challenge room. But the good thing is we get the mirror floor, which will allow us to get more consumables, hopefully, aka another bomb somewhere. That's probably worth it for us, so I'm going to hold off on the soul heart for now. If we get 15 cents, I'll buy the battery. If not, we'll buy the soul heart. I love this room layout for, oh my gosh, for Wormwood, because I knew he was going to come from the top, so I was able to stand farther away and didn't have to react as quickly. Because sometimes when there's like holes on the top and the bottom of the room, it makes it like tricky to know where he's going to come from, and then I end up getting hit right when he appears. Okay, down he goes. Another damage up and a devil deal, so that's super good. Yeah, let's check it out here. Oh my gosh. You know, the only unique thing about this character is the fact that he starts with a void. There's no other like attribute unique to him that I know of. So taking Judas's shadow is actually really good. I'm just trying to think what's the best order to do this in. I think, like, I'm wondering when I should use this card too. Should I take this and then die on using this? Wait a second. Actually, I need to take Judas's shadow. I think I need to take Judas's shadow. Wait. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure this out. Because if I die in this room, I'm going to teleport out of the devil deal, which could be bad if I'm trying to take all three of these. So I think we're going to just take this first. I think we're going to take this first. I think we are going to... We're going to take this. We're going to try to escape before we die. If it works, we'll teleport back in here and we can use our card to get this for free. And I'll probably just void it If we do die in here, oh well, no problem. Okay, we did make it. There's our death. We go back in here. Now we use the Empress card. Oh, right. We can't get Devil Deals with, or we can't get Red Hearts with this character. Okay, that was my mistake. Oh, well. So I think we're going to lose both of these Soul Hearts, actually, as soon as the floor ends. As soon as we go to the next floor or something. Or after 60 seconds or whatever it is. So we'll have to keep that in mind. But we just got like a humongous damage up. Almost a 10 damage up between those two items. So we're sitting at 15 damage. I think that's amazing. So amazing, in fact, that I feel confident enough to go into the Curse Room with Holy Mantle. Okay, there's another Soul Heart. So now we'll only lose... Still, we're going to lose probably these two of these Black Hearts. So, as long as we can stay ahead of it enough to... you know, just understand that we're going to go down to 3 Soul Hearts after this floor, we should be fine. We did get a bomb as well, so... Oh, there goes the upgrade. Okay. But we did get a bomb, so actually I'm going to do this first. The boss challenge room, that is. So we'll blow this up. I'm still going to do the mirror floor, though. You know what? That's a Soul Heart. I think it's worth it. At this point, we need to build health, most importantly. Even more importantly than stats. So, 1 Soul Heart is weirdly more worth it than voiding it for a damage up. Okay, I don't like this boss at all, but being able to kill him super quickly makes it easy. Okay, and we get our bomb back even. So, now we go touch the White Fire one more time. Luckily we have doorstop too, so I suppose as like a strategy I could, if we take a hit of our Holy Mantle in any room, except for the boss. I don't think doorstop works on the boss. But if we get hit from a Holy Mantle in any room on the mirror floor, we can just turn around, exit the room, reset our mantle, and then just try it again. So that'll be the tentative plan here, especially because I know that one room had those yellow flies in it, which are not my favorite thing. This room here, that is. Okay. Luckily our range feels pretty good too, though, so we were able to stay pretty far away from all of them. I'm going to actually void the key piece, or the knife piece, too, because I don't really care. And we got a Tears Up out of it. I'm curious if void can break the Tears Cap. I actually don't think it can, now that I think about it. But maybe, I could be wrong. Because we're already, I'm just thinking that because we're already approaching the Tears Cap, so we're close to it. Alright, let's go just explore this way too real quick, just because I want to see if we can get another bomb. Because I know we've been using all of our bombs, but I would still like to build up some sort of, you know, backstock of bombs. Alright, there's one. Glad we went this way. And we do have another void charge as well, just in case we get to a bad item on the boss here. Alright, Wormwood. Let's do this thing. Wormwood is such a weird boss because he starts off where you can damage him like average. But then when he goes into this phase, he like gets super tanky. And then after this phase, he gets like super weak and you can kill him in like, yeah, just a few hits. So it's weird how that works. Yeah, we already have 11 cents. I think, although if we take this, we could go buy the battery, which I did want. But I think I'm actually going to just void it instead. We got a damage up, so that's great. So, yeah. Let's go back to the regular floor. We'll buy that Soul Heart, and we'll move on. This is a great floor. We accomplished a whole lot. Also, my voice, I don't know if it's just because it's like I'm exhausted, I got off work or whatever, but my voice is feeling like kind of like hoarse right now. I don't know how to describe it. Hoarse, my wife says. So I'm not gonna buy that battery. Oh, oops. Guess we got to do one floor as the ghost on the next, or one room as the ghost on the next floor. Where am I going? The boss is this way. But yeah, I'm feeling particularly dry in my throat. Maybe I need to drink some water. Alright, let's go down here. We may go to the mines. I'm not sure. We just have no reason to do the other challenge room because, you know, we voided the knife piece from this other floor, so Mother is now off the table, which maybe wasn't the right choice due to the fact that we kind of have insane damage already. But whatever. We have other options if we don't want to go to the regular path. And by regular path, I mean the cathedral and the chest. Alright, the vault is kind of interesting to me, even though I'm not going to go yet because vaults have been known to waste my keys when I have none. So we will we'll hold off until we know we have enough keys to go in there. Because a lot of times they're worth it, but sometimes vaults are just full of, like, nothing. Like, I've had vaults, I'm pretty sure, that are just, like, a gray chest that has, you know, nothing good in it or something like that, so. You kind of got to only go in vaults if you have an excess of keys. Which we kind of are approaching that moment right now, due to the fact that we have 4 keys. Because really, we only need 2 to open the shop and item room. And then, yeah. Anyways. Let's go this way. Never mind. Let's go this way. Okay, there's the shop and the item room. There is batteries on the floor, like in both of those big rooms, which is very good. This one's a tough decision because it is a really good support item in the fact that it shows me where secret rooms are. And apparently, yeah, crawl spaces. I already knew that. But we also could get potential stats from it. So, you know what? We haven't been super lucky with having a ton of bombs. So I'm just going to void it. It's not every day we get a void run. So I'm voiding it. Whatever. We'll go in here as well. Steam sale would be pretty cool. We could buy that and void it. Oh, wait, never mind. This is a... Well, yeah, I would probably void this one anyways, too. Unfortunately, we do need to use keys to get those batteries, so it is probably way better just to clear some rooms. Especially if we are considering using those keys in the vault. You know what? Since I'm here, I'm just going to fight the boss real quick, because I'm not afraid of it at all. Mega Fatty is pretty tanky, but still, we're kind of melting him, so... Yeah, down he goes. Squeezy, definitely that's a take. The tears rate is great. We're basically capped out on our tears rate. Plus we got 2 more soul hearts, so that is pretty amazing. Also, I didn't go backwards through the boss door, but it felt... I got close to it, and I kind of did this thing where I kind of like went into the door slightly. So I actually think doorstop does work with bosses, which I was wondering about that earlier. So I actually kind of need to be careful about that a little bit, because I would hate to fight a boss, you know, do so much of its health just to accidentally walk out and then lose all the progress on the health bar or something like that. So something to be aware of. Okay, that was easy. And I can't imagine we're going to want more than 1 void charge, so I'm not going to worry about being super particular about my charge efficiency. Okay, as I say that, we do generate another item pedestal, so maybe... But you know what? I don't actually care about this one. I just don't care, actually. It actually will be really strong, though. What was the other thing I was going to void? Oh, yeah, the thing in the shop. You know what? Fine. We'll void this. That way we have some sort of boss killer. Not that we really need it, because we already kind of have, like, a really strong boss killer. But especially on some floors, we don't care about having a void charge. Like, particularly something like Mom's Heart or Mom or Isaac. You know, those bosses aren't going to give us items at the end of the boss room anyways. So we aren't necessarily inclined to keep a void charge by the end of the fight. So we could use it to actually, you know, fight the boss with. Anyways, we do have 4 keys. I am going to go into the vault here. Because that still leaves us 2 keys for the next floor, which is more than enough. And what did I say? Sometimes these things suck. That was probably the worst vault I've ever seen, actually. Literally just a piece of poop and some flies. So, oh well. My wife thought that was funny. It does feel like the secret room is right here. So I'm going to try it. We only have 1 bomb. Okay, we did get in. We get 2 bombs back, which is amazing. So I am going to go into the curse room for free. Maybe we can blow up this guy for the nickel too. Okay, we just missed him. Okay, another item pedestal. I didn't mean to pick that up, but that's okay. I would have wanted to avoid this. But it's not a horrible item or anything. I mean, it will theoretically allow us to get double the rewards from room clears, so sure, why not? Okay, let's move on here. Oh, you know what? I don't know if this is worth it, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Especially since we wasted those keys on the... what do you call it? Yeah, we didn't get very good stats either. All in all, not very worth it, but what are you going to do? It's not like we have a bad run. We have a very good run, so there's little to complain about. I'm going to need a drink of water here so I can hopefully keep talking for another potentially 30 minutes or something. Although, sorry, I'm drinking and talking right now, but at the pace this video is going so far, or at least at the pace of the pace in which this run is getting more and more powerful, I kind of doubt it's going to be another 30 minutes. So this may be like a sub 1 hour video, which I guess that's not that uncommon for me. But I do, most of my videos do end up being like around 1 hour. So, I mean, depending how long I sit here drinking water, we could be looking at a 45-minute video here. Anyways, I'm done. My water bottle is empty. It's also really squeaky. Sorry for sorry for the noises that no one asked for. Also, I'm curious. I always forget to pay attention to this, but every time when I record, ouch, I always am self-conscious about the squeakiness of my chair and my wife's chair. Both of our chairs are like unreasonably squeaky. And I don't know if you can hear them in the recording, like the squeak of it. Like, I don't know if my microphone picks it up or if they get blocked out or something. So I'm going to purposely squeak my chair really quick as I adjust, just because I'm curious if you guys can hear it. Okay, did you hear that? I still don't know if I'll remember to go back and check if I can hear it in the recording, but at least you all will know. And if you do hear it, I'm sorry if it is annoying. Okay, we can't access those 2 keys, which is fine. 1 gray chest, probably not worth it. Alright, let's go. It looked like the secret room was probably back there. I'm actually going to go back and check real quick after this room, that is. Almost got me there. Just heard a big boom outside. It could have been a firework or a gunshot. Trying to think if there's any reason why people would be firing fireworks today. Okay. We get a tinted rock, which is great. Oh, beautiful. Oh, I thought we got them all. Alright, 1 escaped and he got me. Fair. Our movement speed is actually great, too. Oh my gosh, I looked away for a second. Alright, we gotta focus. We don't have health generation, so we need to make sure we are not doing anything that's gonna tank our health. We've been working hard to build it up this point. Or rather, luck has been on our side with tinted rocks to get it up to this point. So let's try to keep it. We only have 1 key, so I'm gonna wait. I think I'd rather go for the item room, to be honest. Especially because of Void. You know, oftentimes I'll go for the store because there's a chance you get a key in a store. So that would become more worth it. Especially because item rooms, you know, could just be a sucky item. But in this case, we have an added value out of the, what am I saying? We have an added value from item rooms because even if it is a bad item, we're still going to get use out of it because of void, of course. So all right. I have a feeling we're not going the right way to the item room because this is probably, yeah, the way to the boss. So we will have to backtrack a little bit just to find it, but that's okay. We're already long past the threshold for boss rush, so it's not like we're in a huge hurry here. Okay. Here we go. I'm feeling right. I was wrong. Okay, I guess we're going downwards. It's probably going to be like right here. Yeah, okay. Another tinted rock. Unfortunately, as soon as we blow this up, we are quite likely... Actually, no, I can place it right here. That way we won't blow up the mean guy. No soul hearts, but we do get 2 bombs out of it, so that's great. Oh my gosh. Oh, it overrides compound fracture, though. Dang. You know what's crazy, too? Our shot speed is actually really high, and it's only going to get higher through void. And it almost makes me wonder if Tech X is not worth it here, because a huge part of Tech X's powerfulness is the fact that it is able to, if you have low shot speed, it hits enemies like 1,000 times as it passes through them. But we're actually going to be hitting enemies less often than not because of the fact of how quickly they're going. Granted, this still might be a damage up, but I am almost feeling like Void is the better play here, which is painful, very painful, especially the fact that it overrides Compound Fracture, which is a great item. It's a really good item. I can't believe I'm doing this. We just voided Tech X, and of course we get the worst stats possible. Again, we get another speed and shot speed. I think we've gotten a speed and shot speed up out of like 3 items, or like a speed and luck up. Give me some damage or some tears rate, people. Well, we are maxed out on speed. I'm not quite sure if void, like once you're maxed out on speed or maxed out on tears rate, does it default to giving you for sure? Does that mean I'm guaranteed to not get a speed up now from Void? Or is it still possible to get a quote-unquote speed up from an item, and then it just, in that case, wouldn't actually give me any stat up, if you know what I mean? Because speed's already capped. But will it still count that like as an attempt to? Well, there's our second ball of bandages. We don't have a battery. Gosh dang it. Why am I tempted here? Rotten Baby would be so good. I would take both if we had red hearts, because 2 pieces of conjoined is great, but we're definitely not doing that because we don't have 6 soul hearts to spare. But I am debating taking at least Rotten Baby, because that is 17 damage with a blue fly. That's pretty strong. Okay, fine. We gotta really be careful with devil deals from now on, though. We don't have another key to get into the shop. Supposedly there's a battery down there. I just don't remember if it was accessible. But I am going to go check, because if it is, I will just void ball of bandages. If it's not, then I'll just take it. I'll take ball of bandages, and it'll be fine. I won't cry about it. By the way, not that anyone asked, but I had a pretty... Where am I going? Do we have Curse of the something? Oh, what am I doing? The battery's over here. Anyways, it was a pretty eventful day at work today for me, because for the last... Oof. Yeah, that's not worth it. For the last, I think, about year, I've been doing what they call shipping clerk at a warehouse. I don't know if I've ever said this in a video before. That's my job. I will basically, like, assemble a team of people at the warehouse specifically to load up trailers with freight that are like, we have like a set schedule, like a lot of trailers leave in a day, and so basically I have like a strict schedule of when certain trailers' deadline is that they have to go out there. So basically, I am like assembling a team of people to get the last remaining rate for any given trailer before the deadline, so that we can get it out on time, type of thing. Um, but anyways, I got switched off of that role today because that's just how my job works. So basically, like my like position is like the same job title as like a whole bunch of other people of the same level of job as me at my building. All in charge of different areas or different tasks or whatever. But we're all like, because it's all the same job title, we're basically all subject at any point to like, this is a great room, by the way. We can literally void all of these. And if we get more keys, we're definitely going to try to get Bookworm first. But then we're going to come back and just void them all. So, first, I'm going to do this. And touch the Soul Heart one. But anyways, yeah, so anyways, I had been doing that for about a year. And even before that year, I had like basically like a year off of doing shipping clerk. But before that, I was also doing it for like a year. So I've spent a lot of time doing shipping clerk. But now I'm returning to a different role that I've had before. Again, it's not a promotion or anything. It's just a lateral position. Anyways, all this to say, I am now quality control. My work uses different terminology that I know is weird and no one would understand. So I'm trying. That's why I'm like pausing as I'm saying these words, because I'm trying to just say them in like normal people lingo. But basically, yeah, I'm like quality control now. So, yeah. So it's kind of fun. It's actually a lot less stressful doing the quality control one because I don't have to like have strict deadlines. So I pretty much just like wait for problems to occur and then go fix them. And it's, I don't know. It can be stressful in its own way, but it's way less stressful than the alternative. And I honestly don't mind the alternative. It is fun too. But yeah, anyways. Story of my job. That's what happened today. And the crazy part is, I mean, I had heard rumors that we were going to kind of, all of us people of my job title were kind of going to get rotated. But no like official person had even told us. Like normally they'll give you a heads up like, hey, next week or even next month we're going to plan to switch you, so start getting trained in your new area now, or start getting whatever. But no, that did not happen. I'm going to take this only because we already have one syringe item. Get one step closer to fun. But they just threw it on us like out of nowhere. And luckily I had heard rumors, so like it was fine. But like it's just interesting that, I'm not trying to slander my managers, but kind of. But they they didn't give any warning. They were just like suddenly today, like midway through the day, they're like, all right, you change here, go learn it. So and most of the positions in my like group, I guess, or whatever I called it in my job title, most of them are like low level leadership positions, I guess. So you have to like be in charge of other people. So it's luckily the quality control one, it's just me and one other person that I'm already friends with. But some of them, you have to like you have to be in charge of people. So if you're just learning it that day and now all of a sudden there's people that think you know what you're doing and are trying to ask you what to do, it's kind of lame to get thrown into that without warning. Okay, there's Bookworm. We did have to waste a few keys, but that's okay. Now we're going to void all of it. I wish we didn't have to void the bomb book, but I'm still going to do it because it's worth it for the double soul heart payout. And yeah, let's go to the item room. Then we'll go to the shop. Then we will finally go fight Mom. And yeah, we'll be cruising. Okay, this room can be annoying. There we go. Oh my gosh, my movement speed was too fast. Holy cow. It's tempting, but there's no way. Especially with split shot. with a compound fracture, that is a absolute instant death waiting to happen. So as fun of an item as that is, there's absolutely no way we can win if we take that. So we will wait for a full charge and go for it. By the way, that's another great thing about Void. The fact that it got boosted from a 6 charge item. I know this is old news at this point. But it getting boosted from a 6 charge active item to a 4 charge is like... boosted it from like S tier item to like S tier. It's like an incredibly overpowered item now. Especially for Apollyon, like having it from the start of your run. Okay, yeah, that bomb thing is actually going to be really annoying. But having it from the start of your run to just give you so much time to accumulate like tons of stats and tons of active item things, it's pretty much like, it's insane. Like at this point, if you think about it, we now have 2 books that give you health, both of which are 6 charge items, plus a 4 charge active item that drops a consumable, plus a 6 charge active item that shows us where the secret rooms are, plus we get Shoop de Whoop. You know, all this stuff for a 4 active charge item. Not to mention, it still retains the ability to turn any item we don't want into stats. So, like, there is no item, like, once this item gets cooking, there's no item that has more, like, usage than this. Unfortunately, 3 of these souls are Soul of Magdalene, which are completely worthless for us because they only deal with red hearts. But I will use Soul of Apollyon right now just to use it, and might as well use this, get some free money. You know what the Soul of Magdalene looks like? Actually, I don't even know if it looks like it. But for some reason, it reminds me of this Sorcerer's Stone from Harry Potter. At least from the movie. I never read the books, but I know, sorry. Actually, I did read the first one. This is a great room for a claw machine. With us having this money. We haven't gone in the shop yet. You know what? I am going to go to the shop first, just in case we want to spend our money there. But otherwise, that's a great spot for a claw machine, having a void charge. Okay, we really don't need to buy the soul heart anymore, because we are going to get 2 soul hearts every 4 rooms. But I might consider buying Black Candle, I think. And then we will just... we'll just see if we get any or several items from this claw machine, and then we'll void them. Actually, well, we have nothing else to use our money on at this point anyways, but now I actually don't know if we do want to void Glass Cannon, because I think once you use it and you get hit, it will lower your health dramatically. Okay, that's that. That's fine. I'm actually not mad about that. Mostly I'm just mad about losing my my sense of curiosity, not getting satisfied by knowing what items are underneath that one. Alright, it's going to be Mom, so let's do it. Oh yeah, you could tell. Oh wow. Once those flies started attacking her, that's when she started just tanking health. I did not mean to touch this. My movement speed is so fast, I keep doing that. But I actually wanted to go down to the downwards path, but oh well. This is one of the few devil deals we can actually comfortably take, even with this character, because it gives us soul hearts back. So we did boost our tears rate. We actually do have something that must allow us to break the tears rate cap, because we're at 5.9 right now, so that's really powerful. 17 damage. Pretty much nothing can stop us at this point. I'm just gonna get in the habit now of using Void every chance we get. Well, actually at least just one more time, because I want to just stay at full health, and then we'll just hold the charge after we're at max HP. As backup HP, basically. Alright, this double room reward thing is going to be amazing on the chest. Because we're going to, especially with our high luck stat, we're probably going to be getting a lot of double chest payouts. I assume. Okay, we'll use that one more time. Alright, we're probably going to get hit in here, and I don't really care. Wow. Somehow we did not. Oh. Okay. Somehow one bomb didn't blow up. We already knew mapping. I should have known that we had Book of... whatever it's called. Book of Mysteries? The mapping book. I forgot that that literally showed me where the boss is, so... What on earth? Why did that huge explosion happen? Did we have a... Oh! I need to re-watch that back if I remember. Was that the orange fly? Because I'm pretty sure the explosion that just happened... I'm pretty sure the explosion that just happened was in a plus sign. Like my bomb upgrade. In which case, I never knew if this is true. Do the orange flies alter their explosion effect based on what bomb effects you have? Like if you have poison bombs, is the fly going to do a mini poison explosion? I don't know. That's what it's seeming like. Which is pretty like awesome. I never knew that. Or I could be delusional and I just accidentally pressed the bomb button and didn't notice or something. I always have wanted to find a really good panic button synergy, and I have never found it. Get a death card. I don't care about it. We're gonna go with the chariot. Not that I even need the chariot at this point, honestly, either, but more useful than the death card, I think, for me. Okay, there's our next ball of bandages. Well, I don't know. We might as well take it. I don't really feel like going all the way back to whatever. Okay, we get debatably the upgraded version of Void, but you know what would be crazy? We could literally just Void that thing. Actually, I'm curious what would happen if you do that. I don't actually know what would happen. If it would even work. Yeah, what takes priority? If you Void Abyss and then you use Void on an item, is the Void effect going to prioritize using the active item effect and then turn it into a fly? Or is it going to use the Void effect and turn it into a stats? We don't have any Guppy items currently, so I'm not going to take Guppy's Eye, and it's a little late. I mean, this is the second to last Devil Deal that we're going to get anyways, so I actually don't think any of this is worth it. Unless we wanted to go for just straight up swapping Abyss for Void, but I don't think that that is worth it considering we have health ups on the line from Void. So we're just going to leave it all there, actually. And I'm going to take Ball of Bandages. Actually, I'm not going to take it. All it would do is give us the little one that shoots. We're never going to get the third upgrade. Plus, it's just 3 soul hearts. I mean, not that we can't get the 3 soul hearts back, but why lose them for one little tier that our orbital is going to shoot? If it was the third one and we had taken one of those other ball of bandages from earlier, then yeah, maybe I would do it to get Bandage Girl, but just to get level 2 and pretty much to know that we're not going to get past level 2 Bandage Girl, I don't think it was worth it. Okay, we get a Sticky Nickel, which I do not care to use a bomb for. But as soon as we get a charge, I'll hope that Book of Secrets tells us where the boss is. So we don't have to waste our time. Okay, it just gave us the compass effect, which, oh my gosh. Yeah, having that bomb thing actually with our huge explosions is actually like very devastating. I need to pretty much use this and then immediately like exit the room so that I can actually keep the soul hearts that I gain. Because it's a pretty dangerous combo. Okay. Although the fact that it spawns troll bombs and not regular bombs does somewhat surprise me that they do carry your like our tier effect. Because if a regular troll bomb spawns in a room, I'm pretty sure it does not trigger the huge explosion. Like it doesn't carry over my tier effects. Okay, we got an extra soul heart in that room if we're brave or desperate enough to go back in there. Which I guess I am right now. Thank you. Alright, yep. I don't really care about the secret rooms anymore. We're just kind of going for it. Actually, I'm going to test with those troll bombs that just naturally spawned. I'm going to let them explode just to see if they do the... Oh yeah, see, they do regular. So yeah, that is weird that our our book summons not regular bombs, it summons troll bombs specifically, but they do carry our tier effect. You know, I could use this book on a boss to trigger the bombs and then use a chariot card. Because then we would be protected from, of course, the bombs. So maybe we'll do that on a boss just for fun. Maybe on Isaac we'll try it. See if we can clear through phase 1 instantly. We are going to use it right now, though, just to see where the boss hopefully is. Which it looks like it's down to the southwest. So we'll try it down here. You know what? Just because that battery's there, we're going to take it. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to use it. Holy cow. We keep getting hit. I mean, we can summon almost unlimited health, but still. I'm trying to not take damage so I can stay at full health so that I can justify not needing to keep using Void. But it's kind of like a circle reaction. Using Void, getting health, and then getting blown up by my own bombs. Alright, I'm just going to hold this charge, though, because I do want to try our little strategy against Isaac here. Okay, one more room. Alright, easy peasy. So what are we going to do? We're going to use... Oh, there's a crawl space here. Thanks to this trinket that we picked up. Contagion? Sure. Why not? Okay, here we go. Boss time. Yep. We use this, and we use that. Yeah, it didn't do that much damage. Man, I really sucked with ball of bandages. I was trying to run in circles around him to keep ball of bandages on him, but I think I netted about a fraction of a second of actually having ball of bandages touching him. Alright, down goes Isaac. Super easily. Move on here. We're getting decently far in this win streak, by the way. I think this is character 4 already. Maybe 5. We're getting there. It's a good run. Ludovico technique is an instant no. Lusty Blood. It's a good item. I just don't really care for it. This one is huge. This is part of conjoined. I'll probably void those two, though. Especially with our, like, hyper-capped tears rate, we're pretty much going to be getting, does this do conjoined? I don't think so. We're pretty much going to be getting, a whole lot of items here from these chests. Holy cow. Did you see that? We just shot, like, 10 fires at once out of nowhere. Does that have to do with, like, split shot? I wonder. Strange. Or did we just happen to get lucky and get a whole bunch in a row? Alright. Go avoid some items. See what stats we get. See if we can break the tears cap even more. We can indeed. We also can take stealth damage. Alright, I'm feeling like the boss. It could be up here. It's probably down to the south, but just because we already started going this direction, I'm just going to check. And it's not like we're in any sort of danger whatsoever, so... might as well do it. Ouch. Alright, down goes those guys. And no boss. So we will be going the other direction. And our shot speed is pretty nutty right now. We're able to hit enemies from, like, very quickly from all the way across the world, it feels like. Okay, thank you, Contagion. Surprisingly, we're getting a lot of items that are or a lot of rooms that are full of regular enemies instead of bosses, which is actually allowing contagion to do something. Not that it is that necessary for us at this point, but it's fun to see the effect trigger. Okay, we'll just hold on to this charge so long as we have full health in case we get more items that we want to avoid. Whatever. I'm still gonna hold on to the charge. If we get hit one more time, then I'll use it. Really? Oh, there you are. Okay. These guys should die super quick. One of the lowest health bosses in the game. Alright, it's perfect timing for the video too, because I'm just now running out of things to say, so it's a great time to end. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed this video. Let's fight the final boss here. It's gonna be Blue Baby. We'll try our bomb technique one more time. Yeah, that worked out pretty well. We did hurt ourselves, but I don't care. Okay, we've done it. Thank you all for watching. It was a great episode. I kind of had a good feeling about Apollyon in the first place, just because, even though it's been so long since I've played him, there's really nothing to be scared of with that character. Other than he starts with slightly less health than your average character. I think he started with like 2 soul hearts. Actually, no. I think it was 1 red heart and 2 soul hearts. So it's actually fine. But anyways, really, yeah. Kind of an overpowered character. Next time, we're not going to get so lucky with our character choice. I think, let me double check who we are playing as. It's going to be the Forgotten, which, yeah, definitely not as straightforward at all as Apollyon. But not a horrible character. As long as I play it right, play it smart, we should be fine. Also, to confirm, that was the 4th character of our win streak. So we're on number 5 with the Forgotten in 2 days when that video comes out. So, yeah, hope you all enjoyed this video. Get excited for the Forgotten on the next video. Again, the first time I've played Forgotten on this channel, on this win streak, or Ironman challenge attempts. So, that's exciting. And then the final character that we've never played as is Bethany on the win streak. So, that'll be exciting too. I suppose we have not played as any of the Tainted variants of them as well. Actually, or Tainted Keeper. There's more Tainted characters we haven't played as, actually, than A-side characters. Forget what I'm saying. Have a good day, everybody, and I'll see you soon for the next video. Bye.